Title: The Millennium Bug, a tale of technological crisis averted. Y2K bug, also called Year 2000 bug or Millennium Bug, a problem in the coding of computerized systems that was projected to create havoc in computers and computer networks around the world at the beginning of the year 2000. Engineers shortened the date because data storage in computers was costly and took up a lot of space. As the year 2000 approached, computer programmers realized that computers might not interpret 00 as 2000, but as 1900. Activities that were programmed on a daily or yearly basis would be damaged or flawed. As the 20th century drew to a close, the world braced itself for an unprecedented technological challenge, the Millennium Bug, also known as the Y2K problem. With the turn of the millennium, fears of catastrophic computer failures and global chaos gripped governments, businesses, and individuals alike. This article delves into the origins of the Millennium Bug, its potential consequences, the extensive efforts undertaken to mitigate its impact, and ultimately, how the world escaped the anticipated disaster. The genesis of the bug. To understand the Millennium Bug, we must travel back to the early days of computer programming. In a bid to conserve precious memory and storage space, programmers employed a two-digit date format to represent years. However, this seemingly innocuous decision proved to be a ticking time bomb. As the year 2000 approached, computer systems utilizing this format would interpret 00 as 1900 instead of 2000, leading to a myriad of issues across industries heavily reliant on accurate timekeeping and calculations. The potential consequences. The scale of the potential fallout from the Millennium Bug was immense. Experts warned of disruptions to critical infrastructures such as power grids, telecommunications networks, financial systems, and transportation. There were fears of bank failures, air traffic disruptions, and even the loss of essential services. As the clock ticked closer to midnight on December 31, 1999, anxieties escalated, and the need for comprehensive solutions became paramount. The global response. Governments, businesses, and organizations worldwide recognized the urgency and complexity of the Y2K problem. Unprecedented efforts were launched to tackle the bug head-on. Task forces were established, legislation enacted, and substantial budgets allocated. Companies assembled teams of programmers and software experts to identify and remediate Y2K issues within their systems. Testing, code updates, and compatibility assessments were conducted on a massive scale to ensure Y2K compliance. Case studies, triumphs and challenges. This section examines notable case studies from various sectors, showcasing the triumphs and challenges encountered during the Y2K preparations. It highlights how industries such as banking, utilities, transportation, and government services undertook comprehensive Y2K projects to minimize risks and ensure smooth operations. It also explores the obstacles faced, including the complexities of legacy systems, interoperability issues, and the reliance on third-party vendors. Countdown to midnight. Finally, we reach the much-anticipated moment, the stroke of midnight on December 31, 1999. Across the globe, people held their breath, wondering if the doomsday predictions would come true. However, as the clock struck midnight and the new millennium arrived, a collective sigh of relief resonated worldwide. Contrary to the worst-case scenarios, the anticipated chaos did not materialize. Critical systems held firm, and the world escaped the catastrophic Y2K disruptions. Lessons learned and legacy. Although the Millennium Bug did not cause the anticipated global catastrophe, its impact was far from negligible. The preparations and remediation efforts undertaken exposed vulnerabilities in systems and fostered a more proactive approach to technology risk management. The lessons learned from the Y2K experience continue to influence the field of software engineering, emphasizing the importance of robust coding practices, thorough testing, and ongoing system maintenance. The Millennium Bug was a computer-related issue that garnered significant attention and concern leading up to the year 2000. The bug arose from the use of two-digit dates in computer systems, which could have caused problems when the calendar rolled over from 1999 to 2000. Prior to the new millennium, there was widespread anticipation and anxiety about the potential consequences of the bug. Many experts and media outlets raised concerns about possible failures in critical systems such as banking, transportation, telecommunications, and power grids. Speculation arose that these failures could lead to significant disruptions and even global catastrophes. As a result, governments, businesses, and individuals worldwide took various measures to mitigate the perceived risks. Extensive testing and software updates were conducted to ensure that computer systems could handle the date change appropriately. The overall response to the bug can be summarized as follows. Government action. Governments around the world formed task forces and established Y2K compliance programs to assess and address the bug's potential impact. They worked closely with industries, provided guidelines and regulations, and allocated significant resources to address the issue. Business preparedness. Private sector companies invested substantial time and resources into making their computer systems Y2K compliant. This involved updating software, replacing outdated systems, and conducting rigorous testing to ensure smooth operations after the calendar rolled over. Public awareness. Media coverage played a crucial role in raising awareness about the Y2K bug. The potential consequences were extensively discussed, and individuals were encouraged to take necessary precautions and make personal preparations for possible disruptions. Mixed reactions. People's reactions varied widely. Some individuals and communities stockpiled food, water, and other supplies, fearing the worst-case scenarios. Others remained skeptical or believed that the potential risks were exaggerated. Overall, there was a mix of concern, uncertainty, and anticipation as the new millennium approached. Smooth transition. When the clock struck midnight on January 1, 2000, the transition to the new millennium was relatively smooth. Few significant Y2K-related failures occurred. This outcome was largely attributed to the extensive preparation and remediation efforts undertaken by governments, businesses, and individuals worldwide. In hindsight, the Y2K bug is often seen as a case where the anticipated risks were averted through proactive measures, leading to a largely uneventful transition to the new millennium. The Millennium Bug remains a testament to humanity's ability to come together in the face of an imminent crisis. The collective response and tireless efforts of governments, organizations, and individuals.